Hello, let me introduce myself. My name is Alexander Karpiuk. I'm crazy about cars. All my friends like cars too. Some of them have own cars. That's why I chose the profession of the mechanic on car repairs and study at the Starokostyantyny Professional Lyceum. There are a lot of students study different professions at our lyceum, but the mechanic on car repairs is the best. A modern system of vocational technical education in Ukraine is undergoing significant change. All the more urgent becomes the problem of training of mechanic on car repairs of the car competitive in the labor market. This is primarily due the growing number of foreign cars on the roads of our country, which significantly increase the demands on the preparation of the students of the profession. In the future, I wish to be a mechanic. It's the future profession which I wish to aspire for. The profession itself is very difficult. It requires the knowledge of the principles of physics, material science, which is used for analysis of the thing of manufacturing and of maintenance of mechanical systems. Besides that, it requires a general understanding of core concepts such as for mechanic, kinematic, thermodynamics, and structural analysis. Mechanics have to use these core principles along with tools like computer-aided engineering and product of lifestyle management to think and analyze manufacturing plants, industrial requirements and machinery, heating and cooling systems, transport systems, aircraft, watercraft, robotic, medical devices, and more. That's why I chose this profession and study at Professional Lyceum. Recently, I was interested about what's happening when we're broken all cars or disappeared. What if one morning all your cars simply disappeared? Imagine it. One morning, you walk out your front door and see that the spot your car was parked in is now vacant. Your beautiful freedom machine personalizing you take on life was swapped for an oil stain in the middle of your driveway. Could you make it? Could you survive without a car? We had to ride horses or went on foot on a long distance. It was terrible. According to some sources, there were approximately 52 million cars manufactured all over the world back in 2008, and that number is steadily increasing as years go by. That equates to the increasing significance of professionals who deal with cars, specifically the mechanic, and it is quite a respectable career choice in today's world. Almost all people have cars and they need someone to be well versed with its increases and complexities on a regular basis. Auto mechanics are some of the hardest working people in the country. Their job is almost always in demand to help repair cars and trucks or even just to perform a quick oil change. There are millions of cars and trucks on the road today and at any time, any of these vehicles may need to a little fix me up by the good hand of your local auto mechanic. In a sense, auto mechanics are physicians to cars and trucks. They one of people who can take your car and repair it when it wasn't correctly work, or make it that funny sound that you can't describe. Auto mechanics will diagnostic and repair any problems what you have with your car. One should enjoy fixing and repairing objects and not mind to being indoors or in a garage all day. They should be able to look at flat drawings and visualize how they would look as solid objects, as well as be able to see details in objects or drawings. One should be able to perform a variety of duties which may change often while working with a minimum amount of supervision. Some in this field should also to be able to write information using standards that can be checked, recognize links, difference in shapes or shadings, and work math problems well enough to figure cost time estimates as well as work within precise limits or standards of accuracy. In the past, most mechanics were self-taught or learned on the job to fix mechanical issues. Today, auto mechanics are highly trained to meet the rapid advancement of technology being installed in vehicles, to use of shop-analysis, computerized diagnostic system, and other state-of-the-art tech devices. Auto mechanics have had to stay on the top of every change along the way through training programs. The main jobs of an auto mechanic is to repair or replace parts that are either worn down or defective. They also try to keep your vehicle running in the best condition it can, from tune-ups and oil changes to replacing transmissions and engines. Auto mechanic can be the savior to your favorite car.